don't like, oh, someone else is coming in. They don't like that. You have to watch because sometimes they will get caught on it and then it chokes them.
Oh, God. That would be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. Maybe just for a quick picture.
Yeah, I know. Dave was trying, because there's apps that you can like put on the picture afterwards, so Dave was trying to do that. All right, so we've got Lydia and Lori now. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Good to see everybody. Happy first day after the holiday. Let's go ahead and do our shoulders. We'll do some big circles.
Isn't it Boxing Day some places? or is
Boxing
that-
Day, yeah, England,
So what is Boxing Day?
they give the leftover presents they don't want to the help.
And they take them home in boxes, isn't that a big?
Yeah, but that's where they go to the help.
I thought it was a food thing too.
Go ahead and change direction. How funny.
European, yeah, I mean, English, colonies do the same thing. Australia.
Let's go
South
ahead
Africa.
and do a full arm circle.
It does sound sort of callous.
I know. Cool. Whether you get the leftovers or one of yours was decided to be a leftover.
How was Wednesday for the solstice?
And change direction. It was nice. We had 17 people. So it
Nice.
turned out really good. So Sparky, I think you were the only one here from this group.
It was very nice.
And let's go ahead and cross those arms in front and then open them. Try to touch those shoulder blades. Cross and open. Cross. And when you cross, extend just a bit to stretch the upper back and then open and to compress that area. And we'll do one more both directions. Go ahead and close and open and set those arms down. Nice. Place your hands on your legs so that your body is staying nice and forward. Go ahead and look over one shoulder and bring your head back and look over the other shoulder. Go ahead and look over each shoulder a few times, loosening up the neck. And once you're done, go ahead and shift or change to looking up, extending the chin up. And looking down, touching the chin to the chest. And one last time, looking up and down. And bring your head to neutral. Let's go ahead and take our ear towards our shoulder. Don't let the shoulder rise up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Go ahead and drop that ear. And now visualize that the ear that's pointing up towards the ceiling has like a helium balloon tied to it. And just lift it up ever so slightly. This is going to open up this area between the shoulder and the ear. And raise that head up. And let's do the other side. And lift that ear up. And go ahead and bring your head back up. Nice. Grab hold of your chair and lift that opposite arm up. Let's go ahead and lean over. We'll stretch our side body. And push the hip down. As you lean over just a little deeper. And let's switch sides. And push that hip down. It wants to raise up. And come on back. Let's do that first side one more time. Go ahead and lean over. And take the palm that's raised and push it up towards the ceiling. Push the palm up towards the ceiling as you push your hip down into the chair. And let's do the other side. Go ahead and lean over first. And then once you can't lean over any further, push that palm up. Push your hip down. And go back to neutral. Nice. Let's go ahead and do a spinal twist. So I moved myself forward so I can look behind me. Go ahead and grab the chair and twist your body looking behind. And come back forward. Let's twist the other direction. And come back forward. Nice. Let's go ahead and do our egg beater. So lift the rib cage up. Make some circles with our rib. with our rib cage. And it looks like I might be moving my shoulders, but really it's the rib cage that's moving. You want to move the rib cage so that your core is being stretched out.
My chocolate.
Sometimes my breakfast does that. And stop and change direction. This is really good for the spine. All right, let's go ahead and push the belly out and pull it back in. And try to do that without the hips moving, just the belly's getting pushed out and tucking the belly in. Push it out, tuck it in. That's really gonna get that breakfast going. So they're finding that when you work these muscles in your lower abdomen, because it pulls down on the diaphragm, it helps the lungs to elongate and strengthens the lungs. Now you can move your hips. So go ahead and tilt the hips forward and roll the hips back. Tip them forward and back. Forward, back. So now we're working the lower back. And the movement's really subtle. All right, so let's go ahead and make this movement a little bigger. We'll move from our cat-cow. So now roll the back and then arch the whole back and push the shoulders back, the chest forward, rolling the shoulders forward, concaving the stomach or the front of the body. Go ahead and do that cat-cow just a few times. Get that spine nice and warmed up. Go ahead and do one more in both directions, both the cat and the cow. And once you're done, go ahead and find yourself at neutral. Okay, let's go ahead and do our legs. I'm going to scoot back so now I can swing my feet, warm up my legs. Did anybody get any cool gifts this year? Cool.
I got an unusual, really unusual gift.
Oh.
Thanksgiving, my son was chopping some wood for our fire. He broke my maul. So my daughter bought me a maul and an axe.
Oh.
It was like 50 pounds. when I
So there's a
went
big,
up
big
there.
heavy box.
Let's go ahead and do some circles.
My sister gave me this long shawl that's got wires in it so you can sit and you have a heating pad.
Oh.
But it's a shawl.
Change
and it opens
direction?
up to the- Yeah,
Do you have to plug in or does it have
plug
a?
it in? And it's really ugly.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty ugly.
Probably pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
But around the house, you can have some.
Go down
weight
to
when it's-
just the ankles.
How about you?
So Dave and I don't really exchange gifts. We haven't in years, changed direction. But Dave got a bonus this year. He went out and bought us e-bikes.
What kind of-
E-bike.
The e-bikes, the electric bikes.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
So now we're gonna,
Oh, that's what Julie has.
does she?
That didn't
Her husband.
not fly
And
over the
Russ.
handlebars.
I have one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Do you
Well, so-
use it?
No, that's a long story, but I will again.
Let's go ahead and extend those arms out. We'll do some circles.
Did you fly over the handlebars? No.
That's
All
right,
ways
yeah.
for people to get hurt.
Go ahead and grab weights, visualize or imagine that you have some heavy weights and we'll do some small circles. I was excited that Dave wanted to get something that we could do outside because
That's cool. So did you try it yet?
not yet. They had to be, we had to order them. So
Did you get them from Rad?
Oh, you got two of them.
two of them, yes, from Kickstand. Let's go ahead and go to medium-sized circles.
Gee, that would be nice if my lady friend rode a bike.
They have a trike.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, It's
She's-
cool.
she needs
I
a
have a
quad.
bike and I was wondering,
Go
could you
big
make it
circles.
with
You
training
can.
wheels?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need.
Yeah. We still have those heavy weights, still
Where do you
visualize.
get the training?
Probably on eBay, I bet. And go ahead and let those weights down, change direction, bring the palms up. Still moving in big circles, but that energy is extending out from the core, from your heart, out to the middle finger. And let's move to medium-sized circles, still extending that energy out. You should feel it through your arms.
I got a photo book that my daughter made me
And little circles.
of that big trip I took this summer.
Oh, she put it into a book. How
Yeah.
nice.
And then she gave me 12 months of, I can make a book once a month.
And release your arms.
And I
Very
should take
fun.
pictures.
Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and bring those hands up to your shoulders. I'm going to really flex my fingers. So visualize you have something heavy or maybe a tray of something. And we're going to push up towards the ceiling. And as we do, one leg will rise and then we'll switch and alternate the other leg. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift those hands till they're out. And again, really flex them. Visualize maybe you have some walls that you have to push out. You want to really flex those arms. I want to feel the tension inside the shoulders and your biceps. I'm going to scoot back because now I'm going to lift both feet up off the ground as I push out. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pull it back in. You guys would look like you could play patty cake if I had you a little closer. Now we're going to push our arms out, and I've got these razor fingers right up. This is my victory V, supposed to energize the body. As I do, my legs are going to go out into my V. When you pull it in, I want you to feel all the energy pulling in so that you're lifting up in the core here. Let's do this for 10. 1, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it in. Good. All right. Let's stay up on the edge of our chair. I'm going to do that push from the hip up towards the ceiling and then pulling it back down. So visualize there's a rope that you're pulling down. That way you're working these side muscles here. As you push up, that same leg is going to extend out. And now you can pull that leg in too. So everything's pulling in to work these muscles. Let's do one side for 10 and then we'll switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the other side. We're working off that Christmas dinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. All right. Still at the edge of our seats. Go ahead and lift those arms up. We're going to turn towards the basket. We're going to turn out towards the trail here. Drop those hands down. Lift them back up. Come back forward. Switch and turn the other way. Drop the hands down. Lift them up. Come back forward. Let's just do this 3 times each direction. This is number 2. This is number 3. Back up and drop those hands into goalposts or goddess arms. I'm going to go ahead and try to touch those shoulder blades together. And now visualize you have this ball in front of you and you're going to squish it. Pull it apart. Does it help if you put your hand on your shoulder? Does that feel better? No? Okay. Go ahead and keep squishing. You really want to feel that resistance opening and closing. Open, close, open, close one more time. Open up and close and rest those arms. Whew, nice. All right. Let's grab our weights. We're going to go ahead and what size do you have? Are you okay with those?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead and turn those palms out. Let's do some bicep curls. We'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms facing each other, same 10. 1, push it down. 2, push. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms up. Now when I bring my arms up into my bicep curl, one leg is going to raise up, leg down, and I do the other leg. We'll do this one for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Palms facing each other. I'm going to curl up. This time that foot comes out, goes back down, alternate foot. Next time we'll do this one for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Palms facing me. Last set. This is going to be a set of 6. I'm going to scoot back just a bit as I curl up. Both legs are going to rise up. Let's do this for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Palms facing each other. Another 6. Feet are going to rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back down. Nice. Go ahead and take a rest. Shake those arms out. Good work. And check in to see how you feel. Notice if the shoulders are rising up. If you have any tension or tightness, you want to shake that off. Let's go ahead and bring those weights to our shoulders. We're going to push one arm up, and as it lowers, the other arm is going to raise up. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both weights resting at the shoulders. Let's lift them up together for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Resting at the shoulders. Last time we'll do 6. This time as the arms raise up, so do the feet. Let's do this for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And set those weights down, shake those arms out. Good work. We're working the body hard today. Remember, even if you don't lift that arm, to visualize that you are, right? So the mind is powerful. And so if you still see that arm raising up, it's going to still keep it activated. All right. I'm going to shoot it to the edge here. We're going to do that move where we push across our body, back to our hip. Push across, back to our hip. And we'll do this for 10. And 10 will include both the right and the left. So each arm gets 10. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. And rest. Good work. Keep pushing this all over me. So now let's add our feet. So as I push, that foot comes out and I pull it back. We'll do one side for 5, and then we'll switch and do the other side. So let's stay on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's put those weights at our chest. We're going to turn face the basket. Push both arms out. Bring it back. Switch towards the door. Push it out and back. We're going to do this 5 times. That was 1, 2, both sides. 3, 4, 5. And back to center. All right. Set those weights down. Check in with your body. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let our arms rest at the side here. Let's work our shoulders just a bit. We're not going to lift the weights up. We're going to lift our shoulders up. So let's lift up towards our ears for a count of 10. 1 and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's hold it on this last one. 10. Let's pull it up a little higher. Should feel a little pain or a little tension inside there, right?
Tension.
Yeah. Go ahead and release it down and try to drop the shoulders just a little more. And go ahead and move the neck, open up that space. However it feels good for you. And rest those hands on your knees. We're going to continue working this upper shoulder area here. We're going to pull the weights back, touching our shoulder blades together, pushing it back forward towards our knees. We'll do this for 10. 1, push it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back forward. Good work. Whew, deep breath in. Let's raise those weights up in front of us. We're going to do that same move, only now we're not going to go to our knees. So we have to work a little harder. We'll do this for 8. 1, push it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest those hands. Whew. Go ahead and work those shoulders out. Hands are resting on your knees. We're going to lift one arm up. As it drops down, the other arm raises up. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the other arm and rest. Go ahead and let those weights rest and shake those arms out. Good job. Whew. Place those hands back on the knees. Let's just lift them both up together for a count of 8. We're going to hold it for a moment as we lift up, lowering slow. 1, slow motion here. 2, keep your abs nice and tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, 1 more. 8, and down. All right, shake those arms out. That was tough. Good job. Let's rest those arms at our side. We had them here before. We're going to move into our airplane arms. And so we're going to lift them straight out and lower back down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go ahead and rest. You might feel a lot of tension in here. We're really working these shoulders today. We're going to add just a little flare here, and it's going to look like a little flare. So my hands are going to cup in just a bit. So I'm just going to curl up my wrist just a bit. I'm going to lift up into my airplane arms. Once you get up, I'm going to push my palms out. So there's just a little flick, just enough to work that little muscle right inside here. So let's go ahead and start with the palms curled just a bit. This will do for 8. 1, flick it out, curl it back. 2, flick it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more. 8, bring it back in. Go ahead and rest and shake those arms out. Good job. Oof. Okay, we're going to take those weights, and you can use one or you can use two. We're going to bring it up over our head. We're going to do that move where we push up towards the ceiling, up towards the ceiling. So we're working these muscles underneath here. You could do one weight if that feels more comfortable for you, or you can use both. Just be careful you don't want to drop it on your head, so make sure you have a secure hold. So go ahead and lift those arms up, bend at the elbows. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those weights all the way down to your lap. Ooh, good job. Let's go ahead and drop them down between our legs. My body is still upright. I'm not leaning forward. I'm not rounding my back. The body's still up nice and straight. I'm going to tuck our abdomen in, tuck the tailbone underneath. This is going to protect this core. We're going to lift those arms up, tap the shoulder, the move we just did, pushing up towards the ceiling, but we're going to lower back down between our legs again. We'll do this for 8. 1, tap. 2, 3, 4. Just remember you asked for this, right? 5, you guys wanted this. 6, yes.
You're definitely upping the game.
7, one more. 8, and bring it down. Nice. All right, we're gonna give our arms and our shoulders a break. You guys worked really hard in this area. Well, let's go ahead and work our core. All right, so I'm gonna set those weights to one knee, and I'm gonna bring it from that knee over to the other. So remember, we're giving the arms a break, so don't let the biceps do this. Let your core move those weights from one side to the other for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's bring it all the way up to the hip. Same move now, but only I'm back a little further. 1, all the way to the other hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring those weights back to the center. We're going to drop one weight down. Other weight's going to tuck up under the arm. This is the move where we just switch sides. And so we're still focusing on our core. So feet should be flat on the ground. Make sure your ankles are beneath the knees. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring that body upright. Let's set those weights next to us. We're going to go slowly down, tap the weights or our hands to our legs, bring the body back up. Let's do this for 10, nice and slow. 1, use your glutes to pull your body back up. 2, so you tighten those glutes and feel the body pull back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way back up. Nice. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and set one weight down. Let's go ahead and compress that weight, but now I'm going to compress it at my abdomen. So I'm going to press together, but as I do so, I can feel my lower muscles contract in here. So really visualize that your whole body, including your core, is trying to compress this weight. Drop those shoulders, keep them nice and relaxed, and compress that weight. Feels a little different than when we raise the arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way back up. Nice. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and set one weight down. Let's go ahead and compress that weight, but now I'm going to compress it at my abdomen. So I'm going to press together, but as I do so, I can feel my lower muscles contract in here. So really visualize that your whole body, including your core, is trying to compress this weight. Drop those shoulders, keep them nice and relaxed, and compress that weight. Feels a little different than when we raise the arms up. You can lift your feet up off the ground just a bit if you're able to. Still compressing. With those feet up off the ground, we're going to go from one side to the other side. Feel your core engaged in this move. Got 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and bring it back to center. All right, let's go up between our legs. Same move here. We're going to try to compress that weight with our legs, but again, your pelvic floor, your abdomen, all the muscles around your core are also engaged. So pull everything in as you try to compress this weight. I'm lifting my feet up so that I have a little more resistance on my core. You can touch the ground if you need to. You can flex the feet if you want to add a little more tension into the thighs or the calves. Compress a little bit more. Feel those abdomen muscles engaged. Tuck that belly button, trying to touch the spine. And release. Good job. Nice. Let's go ahead. I've got that weight, one hand on each side. I'm going to look under the arm. I'm going to drop it around my head. We'll do this 5 on each side. That was 1. 2, try to touch your shoulder blades as you go by. 3, 4. 1 more this way. 5. Stop in the center and change direction. Look under the opposite arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. All the way back to the front. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and set this weight down. Good work. All right. Let's put our hands on our hips. Let's start to move our legs. Our legs have been sitting still for a while now. Let's go ahead and walk in place. Let's pick up that pace. Let's lift those knees up a little higher. Let's go a little faster. This for another 5 seconds. Space as high as you can. Good job. You might feel that up high. Look for your muscles start to warm up. Let's go ahead and place our hands onto our shoulders. We're going to do our knee lifts. And so we're going to lift that knee to the opposite elbow, lowering it back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, we do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open those arms up. Let's go and tap our toe. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's put those arms into goalposts. I'm going to scoot up on the edge of my chair. I'm going to open up one leg. Let's do our mountain climbers. This is when we lift one knee up all the way up to that elbow. Let's do each side for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest those arms. All right, good job. Okay, we're going to still work on our legs here. So we're going to visualize that we have a big dog laying next to us. We're going to step over that dog, tap on the other side of him, and bring that foot back. Let's do this side for 5 and then we'll do the other side. So you can hang on to the chair. I like to hang on because otherwise I slouch. This helps keep my back nice and straight. Let's do this side for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do both legs at one time. So both legs tap, bring them back. We'll do this for, let's do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pull it back in. All right, go ahead and stretch those legs out. Good job. Just kind of check in to see how the legs are feeling. Where are you noticing it? All right, we're going to do our leg lifts. And so I'm going to turn sideways so my friends on Zoom can see. I'm going to lift that leg up. I'm going to flex my toe as much as I can, and I'm going to push through the heel. I'm going to bring that foot back up, push down. So it's up, push, up, down. All right. You can hang on to the chair. Or you can. I'm going to put my hands back here to make sure I don't slouch. Let's do each side for 8. 1, push it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. You really want to make sure your toe is flexing, then you're going to feel it way up high. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Nice. All right. So my body is way at the edge of my chair. I'm going to lean back and use the back of my chair, but I've got this nice little angle. I'm going to lift both legs up, set them back down. We're not going to do a kick yet. If you want to use your hands, you can, however it feels comfortable, so that you're leaning back, so that way these lower abs right here are engaged. Both feet raise up and down. We're going to do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. All right. Whew. Did anybody feel that in the lower back? If you felt it back, you can leave.
I kept mine really straight.
Yeah, I try to keep mine straight, but the back muscle wants to jump in and help. All right. So same move, only now we're going to add a leg extension. So both knees come up, one leg's going to extend out, back and down. Up, opposite leg comes out, up and down. So it's just going to be a little bit of a pause in the middle there. So let's go ahead and do this for 8. 1, one leg out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You getting us ready for 2023?
Yeah. All right. Whew. Nice and strong for 2023, right?
Yeah.
You know, exercise is one of the best ways to cure almost any illness. That's what they're saying. So better than some of the antidepressants. There's just so much that movement does for the body. And so it is even better to do it outside. Then you get nature and the sun involved there. But just
Now you're pushing it. Oh, when the weather gets warmer, maybe.
yeah, when the weather gets warmer. So I do want to remind you, if you're going to do a passport, they still have the 20% off, but you have to buy the whole year in advance.
And
So
how much would that be?
I don't know. I think they have it written in the front, so I don't know what it is. So
It's individual or family?
yeah, so
Individual is like 30.
So Denise,
yes,
I'll give you 20.
Denise, will that still be 30 a month?
Family rate turned out.
The
So-
passport, does it continue being 30 a month
30
if you're doing it monthly?
40 for family, yes. As far
Okay,
as
great, thank you. course, no.
And we're gonna be tops too. So we're gonna be doing the anchor reset. If anybody wants to start the year off with a detox program, we're gonna be doing that starting January 18th. So, all right, we're gonna do our legs again. So I'm gonna put my hands on my hips, legs are gonna be apart. We're gonna pull them together, cross them, open, cross them. I want you to feel the abs. So that means I'm gonna be leaning back just a bit. So my feet are barely touching the ground. My core is holding those legs up. So let's start with the feet out. Let's do this for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and back to center. Nice. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to do some deep, deep stretching. I'm going to have you put your ankle on your knee, lift that rib cage up, and let's go ahead and lean forward in our figure 4. And try to lean as far forward as you can without rounding the back. Keep that back nice and straight. So the bend is in the hip at the waist, not through the back. Go ahead and lean as far forward as you're able to. Relax into this move. And go ahead and lift the body up. I'm going to go ahead and let that leg cross. Let's do a spinal twist here. So my legs are crossed. I'm going to go ahead and reach the back of my chair and turn it face forward. Or backwards, sorry. And come back. Let's twist the other direction. And come on back. Go ahead and untwist that leg. Let's do the other side. So we rest that ankle on the knee, lift that rib cage up, go ahead and move forward. And kind of settle into that without the back rounding, bending at the hip. And come back up, and let's go ahead and cross. We're going to go ahead and do our spinal twist again. And face forward, let's twist the other direction. And come back forward. Go ahead and uncross those legs. Keep your feet together, but go ahead and rest your elbows on your knees. I want you to pull those legs apart just a bit so that you feel a nice opening inside the thighs here. If you need to adjust the legs to feel that stretch, you can go ahead and do that. Now I want you to try to squeeze those legs together, but you're going to fight with your arms so that you can't squeeze it together. So you're going to work the back of the arm, but you're also working the inside thighs. So you've got this push-pull within the body. So the legs are trying to squish together. The arms are preventing that. So you're pushing out, pulling in. This workout is as much as you add to it. So if you want to really squeeze those legs together, your arms have to fight that much more to keep them separated. Squeeze a little bit more. Don't let those legs come in. All right, let's go ahead and put those hands together. I'm going to squeeze again. So you have to adjust your elbows in there, squish. But now the hands are touching, so you have to compress. Bring the body upright. Good job working those inside legs there. Let's go ahead and do some cardio. I'm going to put my hands back on my hips. I'm going to start my walking again. As I begin to warm up, I'm going to let my arms start to swing. And let's go a little faster. Let's start to jog here. Let's jog a little faster. Go ahead and move your body from side to side. Move a little faster. We're going to do this for another 10 seconds. Release your arms, And slow down to a walk. We're not going to stop this time. We're going to bring that pace right back up again. I want your heart to have that high low. So we're going to start walking fast again. Move those arms. Let's run. Keep breathing. Make those legs a little higher, a little faster. Move those arms. Another 10 seconds. We're going to do 3 waves of high and low, just to get that heart pumping. And slow down to a walk. And one more fast pace. Let's run a little faster. This is our last jaunt here. Luckily, our clock here has like a second hand. Let's go a little faster. We've got 10 more seconds at the high speed. With those arms. And slow down. All right. I always ran fast at the finish line because that's when they took the photo. Because they always get the photo or the people are waiting there. All right, check with your heart. How's it feeling? That was a good jaunt. You guys up and down, up and down. It's good for the heart to have those highs and those lows. But you guys are getting stronger. You can relax the heart, relax the shoulders. Place your hands on your legs, throw your feet on the earth. That slows everything down. That helps you ground.
Then there's the breathing.
Deep in, the deep breath in through the nose. And then one more time, exhale through the mouth. As if you're blowing out a candle. One last time, deep breath in. All right, I'm gonna do our jumping jacks. And you guys have been doing really good with these. So we'll do 30. First 10 will start off nice and easy. Then we move up a little faster when we hit 20. And our fastest count will be from
20
is
to
that right?
30.
20 to 30. Thank you. I was like, oh. All right.
We have the competition.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Have you noticed how much stronger you've gotten? 30 is nothing now, right?
Right, no.
Well, if you take a break, it affects you, right? All right, let's do our heavy leg move. So legs are going to be outside of the chair. We're going to lift them as high as we can. We've got some big dog in front of us. Legs set on the other side of the chair. Let's do this. We're going to do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the other side. Come back to center. Whew, good job. Deep breath in. Let it go. Relax the shoulders, relax the belly. Let's go ahead and relax our lower back. Go ahead and bring your elbows to your knees. If it feels comfortable, go ahead and bring your chest all the way down. Let the arms hang over the legs. Let the head rest. Go ahead and shake that head, release any tension in the neck. And go ahead and walk your bodies back up forward. We're going to do that same move, only now the legs are going to be open. Hands rest on the knees. Let your belly rest in the middle there. Go ahead and soften the belly. Feel the lower back release just a bit. You can go ahead and bring the shoulders forward and backwards. Stretch those shoulders out just a bit. Set the side of the muscles, the side body there just a bit. And when you're ready, go ahead and drop your body down the center. Let the head relax. Go ahead and shake it out. And walk your body back up. I'm going to do a nice side bend here. We really worked our arms and our shoulders today. So let's go ahead and stretch this out just a bit. I'm going to rest my arm on the side of my chair and the opposite arm lifts up. Take your palm, lift it up towards the ceiling and pull it back behind you. You should feel an opening inside the front part of the shoulder there. All the way down to the hip. Go ahead and let the head fall back, feel the chest open up. And pull that arm back forward, bring your body upright. Lift to the other side. So you're gonna rest that arm on the chair, lift that opposite arm up, push the palm up towards the ceiling, and then pull it back behind you so you feel the stretch across the front of your chest, across your shoulder, and let the head drop back if that feels good. Push your chest forward. And come back forward. Nice. Let's go ahead and raise one arm up. I'm going to bend that elbow, let the other hand assist in stretching out that shoulder. If you want to, you can lean over. And reach back up. Let's do the other side. Arm comes up, bend at the elbow. The other hand assists. And then come back up. Let's go ahead and cross one arm in front of you. Let the other arm assist in stretching. We really worked these shoulders today, so you want to stretch that out. That's going to help squeeze out any lactic acid that was built up during the workout. Go ahead and look over that shoulder. A little deeper stretch. And release. Let's do the other side. Bring that arm across, other hand assists, and look over that shoulder. And release. Nice. Let's go ahead and put those arms in both posts. Pull those arms back. Try to touch those shoulder blades together. And now take those hands to your knees, round the shoulder, round the back. As if you're pushing the back of the spine up towards the ceiling. Arms back up. Try to touch those shoulder blades. And back towards the knees, round the back. Push that spine up towards the ceiling. And bring your body upright. Nice. We did a little work with the wrists, so let's go ahead and do our wrists. Go ahead and interlace those fingers. Do your figure eights. Try to roll them as much as you can so you feel the wrist stretching out both directions. And change your rotation. It's going to feel weird. And push those palms towards me. Let your shoulders push forward, push your back, your spine backwards. And lift that stretch up towards the ceiling. Drop the shoulders down as you push the palms up. And release those arms. Nice. We've got just a couple more minutes left, so let's do our eyes while we have time. It's always good to make sure your eye muscles are working out so that they stay nice and strong. So I'm going to have you look to this corner here and then drop your, without moving the head, just the eyes are going to drop down to the bottom opposite corner. So go ahead and look up and drop it down. Look up and down. You should feel some tension in the muscles around the eyes. They're not used to being worked out, but they need to stay strong. This will help correct your vision if you have any errors because of weak muscles. All right, so now you're going to look towards this corner, drop it down to the opposite corner. So go ahead and look up and down. Now we're going to go straight across. So look at this side of the room. So eyes look way out as if your hand was extended out. And then you're going to take that gaze all the way across to the other side of the room without the head moving. So I look from one side over to the other side. So just go ahead and look across, almost as if you're looking across the horizon. Head's not moving, just the eyes. And now we're going to take those eyes and look up, look down, straight up, down, up, down. And continue looking up and down. You should feel a little bit of tension in the muscles. And now we're going to trace the corners of the room. So you're going to start in this corner, go across, go down, go across the bottom. Almost like a circle, but we're in a room, so it's more like a rectangle here. But go ahead and trace the corners of the room. Head's not moving, just the eyes. Stop and change direction. You should do this at least 2 times a day. This will keep the muscles strong. They get atrophied, especially if you're spending long time on the computer or you're only looking at like your phone, which is arm distance. This will keep those muscles nice and strong. All right, put your hands out. I'm going to check your peripheral vision. We're going to challenge that. I want you to see your fingers without moving the head. See both hands at the same time. You may need to bring your hands forward. If you've got good peripheral vision, you can pull them back. This is good measure. As you practice, this will get stronger. There's a scientist that says if you get stuck in your head, you have trouble thinking outside the box, this movement will help you think outside the box.
Please look for the edges of the box.
Yes. We don't want to push the envelope too much. And rest those hands. All right. So go ahead and rub your hands together. One last little treat for the eyes. We're going to warm up our hands. We're going to cup our hands over our eyes. If your eyes do so much and you want to give them gratitude, you also want to take care of them because the last thing you want to do is to lose your vision. We're going to cup them, not to touch the eyes, but just rest them over the eyeballs in comfort here. Again, this is a good practice, at least twice a day. You might see your vision improve over time.
Close your eyes, I guess.
I close my eyes. You can leave them open, but then you have a tendency to want to look. And this is a little break for the eyes. I actually visualize that I can breathe in through my eyes and exhale out. This helps reduce the tension that you might be holding. And you can go ahead and drop those hands. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in on this holiday Monday.